Top of the moment to you, wherever you're watching from. You're welcome to Eaga Analytic Code. I'm going to give a hint regarding the Champions League final, Inter Milan versus Paris Saint-Germain. I'll school you through strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Now we start from Inter Milan. You can see from the pictures on your screen how well they're able to explore spaces behind the opposition. When you try to keep a mid block against them, you definitely suffer because they are good quality players who can move forward, give the killer passes. And here they've got the penalty in which they converted. That was the first goal. Now it's 4-3 on aggregate, and they were heading to the break. And here is their weaknesses. They were unable to defend from the rear post. When the crosses comes, always the rear post is always unattended, and that's where the Barcelona explore, and they conceded some couple of goals. And that you can see from your screen how the presses were going. They were all focused on the first post and forgetting the rear post, so no one was covering that. And now you can see also in the picture, this man is supposed to go in there to mark, but it wasn't moving there. It was completely free on the rear side, and from there, and they considered the third goal of the night, trailing from behind on 5-6 on aggregate. On the 90th minute, see how well they can pour forward. They were not sitting back. They were pouring forward to match the opposition's strength. At the end of the day, they got an equalizer that was 6-6 on aggregate. They stretched the game to the extra time. That is how much strength they've got in terms of going forward. Now it's first extra time, 6-6 on aggregate. You can see how many men they've got forward in terms of pushing forward. They're second to none in terms of attacking transition. They don't sit back. They just want to hit you on a break and attack with their strength. They're so fast. They're quick. They have a whole lot of strength in the pack. And boom, there you go. They score the winner. That is 7-6 on aggregate. And extra time second half. You can see how well compact they can be. They've got 9 players behind the ball. They defended the whole of attack. They ran the time down, and eventually they made their way to the finals. We're moving on to the next, Paris Saint-Germain weakness and strength. Paris are weak in defending area balls. All the area duels were won by the opposing team. They were so lackadaisical. The timing of the ball, when they jump, look at a long throw, they headed the ball, second ball to the opposing player, and they nearly get a goal. They should have lost this game if the opposing team were so clinical. See another throw in there. They headed the second ball down to the opposing player, and they nearly shot a goal. They couldn't even make a defensive header. They're not winning most of the area balls coming in play. And here is the 2v2 chances that went begging. They missed a whole lot of chances before the goal. They shot from outside the box. Another 2v2 chances that went begging. And they were not so clinical enough in front of goal. They missed a lot of chances. They wouldn't do this against Inter Milan now. It's the second half. If they really want to be the champion, they must learn to convert all the chances. Here is another penalty that went begging. It was saved. They conceded the first goal of the night through square play, validating their weaknesses of not being able to deal with the crosses. They must get over with this if they really want to be champion or stand out against Inter Milan. It was 2-1 win for Paris, and they got through to the final to meet Inter Milan. Until next time, bye for now.